welcome to Kurt's Adventures YouTube channel. Today, me and my brother Steve, we are taking a little trek up in the Peak District of the UK to go see a memorial site of a downed plane back in 1948, which was a B29 Super Fortress American reconnaissance plane. See, I've done my research. Okay. And it was called Overexposed, probably because it was massive, but got confused in some bad weather and came down in the Peak District. So as we go along, I'll kind of tell you a bit more about it. So just at the start of the walk, we've got quite a steep climb apparently. So we just kind of started going uphill a bit as we've just had a nice steady start. We'll see how it goes. It's a lovely day. Just walked past a man tended to some beehives. So obviously just getting some honey out of it or something. That was a pretty cool thing to see. Don't really see many people doing that. He's just going back up to his van. I hope he don't mind me taking me filming of him. Hello. Got Steve taking the lead today. He's telling us where to go. Forward. He said forward. It's always the best option. We just come over the crest of the first kind of incline, and we've got this nice little view of like the valley coming down with the stream running right through the middle of it, and it runs all the way down to that reservoir. I think we're walking up the valley a bit by the look of it. We can kind of see the path, the one path going around. So we're gonna just see where it takes us. That looks nice. I think we're pretty much walking all the way up there. But too steep either side for us to go up. We'll see. Enjoying this already. We're about almost 2 miles in, I think, and it's flown by already. Don't feel like we're that far in. But yeah, we just kind of come to a little bridge. On the bridge, Steve crossing it. And then we'll get to the middle of the bridge and check that out. You can't really tell. Whoop. Sorry if the camera skill's that great. I'm just watching my footing right now. Oh yes! Well, that's deeper than I think. It's not deep enough to jump in, but it might be in the middle. You can see it right in the old depth, isn't it? Oh, look at that! Right there! Oh, wow. I think we're in the flight path from Manchester Airport, so we've got a few planes going over. That's a nice Emirates. Looks like it's just going into land. Oh yes, that must be an A38 actually. You can't see it that well, but let me see if I can zoom in. There you go. Just turning around, getting lined up for the airport. That's for you, Jigs. A380, 2 weeks. I'll go that way. Hey, Steve. Pyramid. Hey. It's the ancient pyramids of the Peak District. Yeah, it is only a flat stone. stay this side, or I want to go to the other side of it. Whoa! I think I didn't stand on that too hard. To this bit there. There we go. One-handed climb again. There we did it. Quick, can't really tell, but coming all the way up this valley, it's a great little stream to follow. I'll recommend this to anyone. I'll put a link in the description, as everyone says, for where we've walked and where we parked. It's a little place called Torside, and just basically follow the path up to here so far. You drop down here, Steve, through this gap all around. Try and switch through. Whoa. You any bad language? Yeah, what mic? Sorry. I'm on the telephone. Here a moment. Is it slippy? All about momentum. Right, we're up. We're up. Are we better off around this way?
I think that's probably the best way to go, yeah.
Up here. I'm going to start working my way across. Still on the floor. go. Steve's going up. I'm following. We've only come across 3 people so far on this walk, which we're surprised about. There's obviously a few more than that, but we think we're close to the plane that we're looking for. So Steve's just navigating, excuse me, to it. But yeah, it took a bit of getting there. Just had some dinner about 20 minutes ago, and we made it to the peak, even though that looks higher. There you go. This is all massive amounts of the wreckage. I believe there's an engine somewhere. It's a twisted steel, absolutely everywhere. Look up there. We'll get around it all. We'll try and see it. Some bits scattered there. There's bits here, bits there. But look, it just doesn't. It's just twisted. It doesn't look like it was here 5 minutes. There's no corrosion on that. When you look at this, there's like a lot more weathered corrosion and stuff. But some of the bits do look a lot newer than others. But I mean, there should be a lot of wreckage because it was a B29, I believe, was a 4-engine prop plane. And you can see how some of the wing was timber. How cool is that? So there were timber struts and then laid over with either, I don't know, probably aluminium or steel, thin steel, but I'd have thought the steel had rusted away, so it's really cool. But yeah, the B29 was a 4-engined super fortress apparently. It's not a small plane, so I'm not surprised there's a lot to it. There's bits absolutely everywhere. Probably a fairly bit of a wingtip right across. That looks like some landing gear, look. Yeah. That, similar. Put the bunny back in the box, Steve. Scattered everywhere. I'm just going to go down to the landing gear because it's a bit quiet down here. There's not that many people. You can clearly tell that was a wheel, and that was what it was attached to. Look at that, everything everywhere. These were, Steve, because there's been like a few of these quite similar. It's a bit of a memorial. It's a memorial site now, so this all has to be left as it is. Steve, you actually stood on a wing. You can just see it there. It's buried underground a bit. I'm intrigued to know. I'm going to have to find out what the wingspan of it was. That's an idea of the size of the bridge. It's huge. Oh, there's some of the engines. There you go, there's all 4 engines. There's like the first of the 4 engines. Or what's left of them. Steve just informed me it's taken us 4 hours and 10 minutes to get where we are right now. So we're at the top, but now we're going to aim to go back down. I want to try and get there in under 2 hours, so it's going to be a bit more speed walking. But we think it'll be a fairly straightforward route. There might be a bit of some ups and downs. We won't have the scrambling that we had for the first hour and a half, 2 hours for this section. So we'll see how it goes. Catch you all in a bit. Changing our mind in the last minute. Let's do it. It's here for an adventure. Let's go find out what we can find. So, yeah, that was fun. Just rolled my ankle. It's a bit sore now. Stephen found it very amusing that I've actually got it on a video, so you probably will see it if I make it back. Even I'm a little bit nervous still here with a bit of wind. Hey, look at that. How cool is that? Found a nice drop. I've got a dodgy hairdo. Okay, so we've reached our next point, which is called the Waystones. And the other reason we're guessing it's called the Waystones is it's a great place to navigate to. In fact, that stone's marked with north, Steve. Yeah. So that is exactly why it's called the Waystones. We found it would be really easy to get lost out here, because if you look at the terrain around us, we've just walked from back there somewhere across that moorland. If it was less clear a day, if it was a bit of a nastier day and the clouds was low, you would not want to be up here. So you'd just get so disorientated about where you were. We're making good progress going down. My ankle is sore. We've run into a lad who was going up, and probably advised him best off to not try and get there today, because he would probably run out of light. So he's coming back down with us. Getting to the bottom now. We're not far off. I think about 2 miles away. It's just a bit of a craggy one now. Doing a good drop. We've come from over there. That's the way we went up this morning, up that valley. That is a mint view, to be fair, up there. Look at that, we went all the way up that. That was fun. But yeah, that's us done for the day. We've done about 11 miles walking. 5 of them miles at least when with a sore ankle. Now it's really sore. And we're now heading back home. It's going to take us about an hour and a half, somewhere around there. Yeah, thanks for watching, if anyone was actually watching. Bye.